So I have my newborn here in Memphis, and he is 6 weeks old, and he weighs about 12 to 13 pounds. You can start ring slinging your newborn usually around 10 pounds. Just confirm with your pediatrician that it's safe. He still doesn't have a lot of head control. So I'll show you how to manage that with the ring sling. So you're gonna put baby in a high bird position. So right here, on this side that your rings are not on. And then you're gonna reach underneath and grab their feet. And I like to make sure my rings are up high while I'm doing this so they don't go down lower. And then I'm gonna take the top rail, that's gonna go over his back. The bottom rail will go over underneath his knees, creating a little seat for him. You wanna make sure that his knees are above his bottom. So there we have them. And supporting baby's head while you're getting adjusted. Okay, I'm gonna put his arms in, and I take a little bit of fabric and make sure it's all the way up to his nape and kind of roll it to make some support for him. And then you're gonna pull your fabric over your shoulder like this. Your ring should be where a corsage would sit on you. And then I just kind of check their feet, make sure they can still move. And anywhere I feel like I need to adjust, I grab the material from my back and I pull it over to my rings. And then I take the corresponding fabric on this side and I pull in the direction I need it tightened. That way, you're not putting so much strain on baby. If you find that you can't tighten, you can lift up on their bottom, and that gives you a little more slack to play with. And so he is, even though he doesn't have head control, he's nice and supported. His head's not all wobbly. Obviously, you still want to be safe with your baby and make sure that you're not doing any kind of super crazy activity and jumping and bending over. And then when I do, I just support him. And some checks you want to make is that his knees are above his bottom, that his fabric is flat across his back, and it's nice and spread across your back and not twisted. That you can see his airways, so I can see his mouth and his nose clearly. I know that he's breathing and that nothing is covering them, and that he's close enough to kiss. So always start with your baby as high up on you as possible when you're trying to baby wear. If you start with them lower, they end up sagging down lower. So this way, they'll end up in a really nice, happy medium spot. So yeah, this is how you ring sling your newborn.